He told me you killed him.
Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. You know, buddy, your father, well, he's on the naughty list.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
It's turbo time! See? I got Turbo Man. See, he's got 5 delicious flavors. Flavors isn't the word.
Nope.
He says words.
Catchphrases.
There we go. Here is this one.
It's turbo time.
Classic.
Beware of evildoers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Beware of evildoers.
You said that already.
Good work, Booster.
There you go, Booster. And all of his glory, it's Turbo Man. Of course, Turbo Man and the hat that I'm wearing honoring Turbo Man is all of these things are from the beloved 1990s holiday classic starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jingle All The Way!
My perennial holiday classic, Jingle All The Way!
Turbarang.
Yeah. Oh, you know the name of
Is
that.
that what it's called?
I believe so. Turbo Ring.
Turbo Man, use your turbo ring!
But yeah, no, here we are. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas time, and that calls for our annual Christmas episode of Get Real. And from the looks of it, it looks like all we're going to do is to stop that. It looks like all we're going to do is sit here and talk about how much we love Jingle All The Way. But we should start by saying Miss Pingrino doesn't like Jingle All The Way.
It's not that I don't like it.
Okay, girl, bye.
It's just not going to be my go-to.
It's one of my go-tos. It's a great film, but I can't. There is one. Oh, by the way, welcome to the holiday episode of Get
Real.
Yeah. Anyway,
Jingle All The Way.
Jingle All The Way.
Jingle All The Way!
Here's the thing about this movie. It's a great movie, but like a lot of holiday classics, it's totally implausible.
It's ridiculous.
It's not something that would happen in real life. But the thing about this movie, unlike the other ones, is that all the crimes that are committed in this movie, left and right, there are crimes. And if you haven't gotten it by the title of this episode, and especially the thumbnail, the two stars of this movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad, their characters should go to prison at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
With all the shit that they do in this film, they should not be free at all. They should be doing time, hard time, for a lot of the things that they do.
To be honest, after all of the things, probably life.
I don't know about life. They didn't take a life, but they almost did.
They didn't, but the years that they would get for each of the crimes that they committed would equal a life sentence, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe, but we'll get into that. But what this episode is about is we are going to point out all the major crimes that are committed in Jingle All The Way. It's worth noting because, I mean, every movie has crimes. You know, like in Christmas Vacation, Cousin Eddie kidnaps Clark's boss. At the end of the movie, it says, "Oh, no charges."
I'm not pressing any charges.
That's not how it works in kidnapping.
No, that's not how it works. Not to mention, like, the vandalism of the house next door when the thing...
Well, that was an accident. But the point I'm trying to make here, the only real major crime that's committed
was kidnapping.
Was the kidnapping, and Cousin Eddie would have done a hard time for doing that, regardless if the boss wanted to press charges or not. So that's what we're up against here. That's sort of the things that we're looking at. But in Jingle All The Way, it's like a non-stop orgy of crimes being committed. Literally.
I said orgy.
I believe it's orgy.
Why I like to be nude.
I mean, let's get right into it. I mean, the movie starts off with
a crime.
With a crime. Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a bad father, and he's being a bad dad.
Emotional damage!
He's late for Jamie's karate thing.
Right.
And because he's got caught up in traffic. So he decides the best move is to drive on the shoulder of the road.
Which a lot of people decide this is the best move. Again.
But you're not supposed to do that.
This is illegal.
You can't do that.
This is not safe.
Yeah.
This is not recommended.
It's not. No, it's not not recommended, Miss Pingrino. It's illegal. You can't do that.
I said that.
Well, he immediately gets pulled over by police for that. Now he does. He does pay for that because he does get a speeding ticket for doing that.
Yeah.
So he does mess up there, and
Okay, so
he,
one crime.
So that was it. Like if that was it, like we'd be fine here. But like we've just begun.
I hate it here.
We're like 10 minutes into the movie.
Not
if
even
that.
10 minutes. So he realizes that he doesn't have a Turbo Man for Jamie, right?
Correct.
Now the hunt is on for Turbo Man.
Yeah.
And he waits in line at the first toy store with Sinbad, Myron, the Sinbad's character Myron. And once they go in, it's like a dog pile of people running in, going crazy looking for toys and everything. But they kind of trash the store. They do. Especially when they find out that Turbo Man is impossible to find and there's none in the stores. They find out the little old lady has driven off with the last one. Arnold Schwarzenegger tries to run for it, and Sinbad just whams him with his mailbag and throws him into a bunch of toys.
Wait, you missed something.
What did I miss?
He basically assaults
two employees.
The two employees by where is it? So
exactly.
He basically assaults these employees.
Well, but to be fair, they're being assholes, so I get it.
It's still assault.
And you can also have a pepper.
Shut up!
Okay, so he assaults the two employees, then Sinbad knocks him over, and then in revenge...
Sinbad assaults him.
And in revenge, Arnold, makes a toy car make him fall down. I actually use this clip a lot when sometimes on shows.
Did you have a stroke?
This is the clip I play a lot on shows.
Oh, poor baby.
So, like that right there, because I mean, there were a lot of people in that store, and there were a lot of crazy people trying to get last-minute gifts, but they were the ones that descended and just wreaked havoc on the place.
Let all hell break loose.
But this is still very minor. We're not even into the hardcore stuff, Miss Pingrino.
This is true, because if you think about old school Black Fridays, this probably would have happened.
And this is taking place on Christmas Eve. It's not even Black Friday.
But saying, this sort of situation...
This is last minute.
Way back when, probably happened.
Right.
So...
Later on down the road, they find out that there are some Turbo Men dolls at another mall,
right?
The Mall of America, I believe it is, and because it takes place in Minneapolis. When they find this out, they're in Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger. By the way, if you've never seen the movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad are in competition with each other because they're both desperately trying to find a Turbo Man for their sons. And they're determined to find one. Whoever gets that one, is the winner.
Neither of them really planned ahead.
No.
To get said Turbo Man.
Because they're not good fathers. That's kind of the point of this movie. Is that really you're a sucky parent is what it kind of boils down to. But anyway, so they're constantly when they find out that there's some Turbo Men at a mall, they rush to their vehicles, and Arnold's character Howard. Accidentally rams into a parked police motorcycle driven by the same exact cop that gave him the speeding ticket the night before. So he gets into again, that's a crime. It was an accident. He wasn't paying attention, and he got in trouble for it because as that scene ends, the guy's pulling out another ticket. So we're still good. Everything's good. We're still good. We're still good.
We're still good.
Everything is still fine.
Everything is still semi above board.
That's right. Everything is still normal right now. However, let's fast forward at the mall. Okay, they're giving away Super Balls to the customers at this toy store as kind of like a lottery system to see who gets one of these rare Turbo Men dolls.
Yep.
One of the it's a chaotic scene, and everybody's jumping all over each other, biting each other.
Well, because they say they're going to hand them out.
Yeah.
In the process of them trying to hand them out, they just yeet and they send them everywhere.
This leads to a good question. Do you miss this at all? No.
Nope.
Was this like a part of the Christmas celebrating experience was to attack people in stores?
For some people, I guess. I did not do this as a child. My mother did not do this.
No.
My sister did not. None of us participated.
No.
I did it once in college.
That's what she said.
Because my friend wanted to. She loved it. She was excited.
Oh, this story is getting juicy.
I know.
Why I like to be nude.
All I remember is a microwave being dropped on her head. Yeah.
Did she go to the doctor?
Nope.
What?
We were at Walmart for their Black Friday deals, and she got too close to one of the pallets, and somebody just like pushed it with their arm, and the microwave fell over, boom, hit her in the head. I wanted to leave. I wanted to get her to a doctor, or at least get her home.
Yeah.
She said nope, she needed to get the deals for her nieces and nephews, and she continued to shop.
When you think about getting head in college, that's not what you think
That's
about.
not what you think about.
That's in poor taste.
And ever since then, no, this is an experience
Yeah.
I never wanted to experience. I did it once, I don't want to do it again.
Well, speaking of inappropriate behavior, I mean, so like everybody's clawing at each other to get the ball. Well, one of those Super Balls gets loose out into the mall, and
Yes.
Howard is chasing the ball all around the mall, ball in the mall,
This guy stinks!
and it lands in the lap of a child. Now things are getting a little iffy for this movie because Howard notices this, and he chases the kid all through like a ball pit, like a slide and ball pit that they used to have in the middle of the mall. You remember those days? Those days were fun. When you would jump around in the playland at the mall or McDonald's or...
It was like McDonald's. I was like, I don't think our malls had those.
Malls had those. That was a thing.
I don't think our malls had those.
Well, of course you're from here. Planet Louisiana, and they don't have a lot of fun things there.
They have fun things.
You just
Not
you
all
eat
pits and
you
balls.
eat things that crawl out of the ground, and you nosh on them. You say it's delicious.
They are.
And then you drive through and get drunk.
You can't open it in the car.
I'm sure everybody follows that law.
Don't tell nobody!
So he chases the kid through the ball pit and everything, which is already weird and a problem. But then he catches up with the girl, and she puts the Super Ball in her mouth. And Howard, in his distress, I mean, I understand that he's like obsessed with trying to get this doll for his kid. I get it.
Yeah.
But without even processing what he's doing and the fact that there are hundreds of people all around, he puts his hands on the kid, on her mouth to try to get the ball out. And honestly, back in the 90s, we watched that and we think, oh, that is just a misunderstanding. He was just trying to get the ball. Now, you look at it, I don't give it, I don't care if it was a misunderstanding. Don't put your hands on my kid.
No, well, because you're also missing the other part.
Yeah.
That made this look creepier.
What's
is
that?
When they got into the ball pit, he went under the balls and then like emerged in front of her.
He slid down.
True, but that's a weird setup for him to have gone completely under and then reemerge.
That I will excuse just because he came down a slide.
You've made me watch too many Chris Hensons.
Well, Hanson.
Henson's the Muppet guy.
Jim Henson. That would have been interesting. Chris Henson doing To Catch a Predator puppets. That'd be great. I'd love to see that.
Bitch, are you for real?
But no, so he puts his hand on kids, and the correct response from all the mothers there is they start beating the crap out of them with their purses and everything, and calling him a pervert. And it's like, okay, in context of the movie, he's not being a pervert. He's just trying to do something for his kid. But don't put your hand on somebody else's kid, man.
You don't touch another person's child.
Yeah.
You don't touch another person's nothing.
And he got away with that scot-free.
Yeah.
He walks away.
Well, besides the beating, but yes.
And then he says, I'm not a pervert.
I'm not a pervert!
Is that how he says that?
It's exactly how. Go back and watch it. Play it again.
I'm not a pervert!
I'm not a pervert.
I'm not a pervert!
He could have been arrested for molesting a child right there.
He could have been.
Like that's a major crime.
Legit could have been.
And yet he just walks away. He walks away with no problem. And then the next crime comes in, and he walks right into this one. He starts dealing with the con man Santa, played by the great Jim Belushi, who I love. I love the Belushi family. John, and rest in peace, John. And then Jim Belushi's great too. So the con man Santa's like, hey, I gotta, hey.
I got one for you. I got a turtle man. You gotta come with me in the secret place.
You know, he's doing all this. And how, and I don't, it's never really mentioned if Howard knows right off the bat that he's kind of like a shady guy. I would assume he would know.
I would assume he would know.
That he's a shady fella.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get upset until he realizes it's a con at the warehouse, which we'll get to. But yeah, like then he gets mad and he calls them all con men, thieves. And I'm like, you didn't realize this when some guy you didn't know was offering to take you to a secret warehouse to go get it? You didn't put that together?
I mean, I guess it's kind of like a scalper, right? So like
they're criminals, but
they're criminals, but not criminals. Because like, I mean, technically they bought the ticket. They're just upcharging you for said ticket for you to then purchase.
Right. I guess so.
So maybe he didn't find it sketchy. Maybe he was just like, okay, he's gonna have one of these toys that he bought, like 5 of them, and now he's selling them, and he's just gonna upcharge me.
Maybe I don't know, but yeah. So he deals with the con man Santa. So that is a crime, you know, trying to, you know, because this went deeper than we thought as the movie went on. It's like a whole warehouse of them like making cheap shit on the lowdown to kids, and as we find out, that was like a criminal ring. That was like a criminal organization because the police bust in while there's a fight going on, and then probably the craziest crime that he got away with happens right here in this scene. This is the one that shocks me. The fact that he successfully impersonated a cop.
Yeah, with a toy, with like
a toy badge.
Yeah.
This must be the sloppiest bust I've ever seen in my entire career on the force. I have been working on this case for the last 3 years, and you guys come bouncing in here like a bunch of terrorists at a tea party.
Yeah, that's bad.
And to make matters worse, when he introduces himself as a detective, he gives his real name.
Detective Howard Lang, undercover.
He gives his real name to the police.
That's true.
And nothing is ever mentioned of it again. No problem.
Nope.
Go on about your day. All good in the hood.
It's not, in fact, good.
That is the one that blows me away as an adult. I watched that. I'm like, first you're impersonating a police officer, and then not only that, but you get away with it, and you use your real name. Like, it's not even...
I think this one blows you away more because your dad was a state trooper.
Well, no, I mean, my dad was a state trooper, but still, I mean, that one
is still really
that
crazy,
one should blow anybody away because that is a huge crime.
Yeah.
That's a huge crime. Impersonating an officer.
Can't do that.
And then he has the audacity when he walks outside, he says, all right, put him in a van and lock him up.
All right, put them in a van and lock him up.
So he's giving out orders now. He doesn't even have rank. And yet he's out here telling people I can't.
That quit.
Done.
That's the one that gets me every time is that one. Like, how did those cops in real life, the cops would be like, let's see that badge one more time, you know, and be like, this is a toy. Or they would have saw him pick it up from the thing. He literally just picks it up from a basket that's in front of him, and the police are standing directly behind him. You telling me they can't see that?
He slid a hand.
No, he didn't.
Slide a hand.
No, slide a hand. He was Arnold Schwarzenegger, no magician.
Slide a hand. Look at my badge.
He is not that slick. Of course, as we learned from Red Letter Media, he's pretty slick down in Rio.
No. Don't talk about
Show
that.
that.
No.